Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Public Nuisance Number One. I'm Terry. Hey, listen, uh, my last episode um, went a little long, and I understand that now. I got a few comments shot my way that explained to me that I need to shut the hell up about halfway through these things. So this one won't be as long, but I'll guarantee you, right down to my bottom dollar, that it'll be just as useless. So let's get started, shall we? I promised to talk today about this strange thing that we've all kind of lived through called gym class, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this because, quite honestly, it's just kind of a weird subject. It's like, man, who wants to talk about gym class, for God's sakes, except for the jock straps that enjoy that shit. But we're going to talk about it anyway, so hopefully, most, if not all of you, remember when gym class rolled around. Um, if you could remember uh, during that time, during your school years, as it was just, it was weird. It was just weird, you know. So I carefully studied gym class when I attended, and let me tell you, I wrote down some pretty stupid stuff, but it was true. I mean, at least not coming from my perspective, it was definitely true. So let's look at the four. Let's look at the four different gym attendees, so we can wrap our head around this and get a better understanding of why I brought this to everybody's attention today. So you have four categories. You've got number one, the jockstrap kid. You know, the guy that, he's all gung ho, and you know that he's going to be the next star football player or whatever. You know, I mean, the guy, he's just I can't wait to get out there and show everybody how awesome I am. You have that guy, okay, and then you have the student who's just happy that math class is over. So he's there, she's there, whatever. That was number two, and then of course number three, the clups, the klutz, the klutz will, I should say, the willing participant, the person who's pretty lousy at anything, you know, physical, but they're willing to try it out because it's just fun getting yourself beat up. You have that one. So, and then let's bring it down to number four. Number four, the one who gets called the last during these team meeting picks. You know, so you got the teacher pulls out a couple of people, say, you guys are the captains, pick your teams, and they'll pick teams, and this poor bastard is the last one standing, and of course he's standing. He's already peed himself, so he's got the front of his gym shorts is all wet, and it's sad. It's just sad. So I don't believe that gym class is a wise choice as far as education goes. I think that gym class should be an outside entity. I think that it should be one of those deals where after school, if you want to go to a gym class that's free or whatever, then they should make it available for those who are into something like that. And just like football and baseball teams and soccer teams and basketball teams. They don't ask the whole damn school to show up for these things to play, right? So it should be the same way for gym class. So that's me saying to the public schools out there, cut the shit. Just let kids learn and get on with your goofy ass life. You know, just leave them alone. Just build something off to the side, let them play, and I mean, you go out to recess and you can see who's going to be at your gym class anyway. So you don't need to bring in these poor kids that don't give a shit. So that's just my opinion. And generally speaking, in my world, my opinion is pretty good. It's pretty good. I come up with some pretty cool ideas. So let's be clear. I don't want you to think I was any of these, and quite frankly, I wasn't. I was the guy who would run like an idiot, you know, arms waving, legs up in the air and everything, you know, just to get the laughs. I was the guy who would wear my jock strap on my head, you know, obviously for the same reason, to protect my head. And I was the guy who would generally piss off the instructor and all the jockstrap kids that were out there, and only because I was disruptive. Can you see me as somebody disruptive? I was. I guess you can, yeah. So I was disruptive, and that's okay. It's okay to be disruptive. You just have to pick the right place, the right time, and the right audience to be disruptive. I, of course, was too young to know that, and so I was just a pain in the ass. But here's, you know, you could show this video that I'm doing right now. You could show this to your kids and say, hey, watch this guy. He was a pain in the ass too, and look what he learned. You know, so this could be a learning video, a teaching video, if you will, and that's okay. You could use this, and I tell you what, I'll sign off on it. It's free for you to use, and I hope you do. I truly hope you do. But so the bottom line, before I get too far into this and end up with a marathon podcast like last week or the other day, the point I'm trying to make is decide on your own. Don't let other people decide for you. So when you walk in any room, I don't care if it's gym class, I don't care if it's math class or English or Spanish or whatever the class, during that time of your life, walk into that room with, you know, with your head held high and your shoulders out and you know, let them know that you're there. Let them know that you're there. There's plenty of time for them to figure out that you're just a dumbass. But for the walk-in, let them know. Okay. And hopefully it'll take some time before somebody finally says, you know, that guy, there's something wrong. I don't know what it is, but there's something desperately wrong with that guy. See how long it takes for them to figure that out. The fun part about this whole thing is this. The fun part is if it goes on too long and they don't pick up on it, you can mess with anybody. You could have as much fun as you want to, and you could be that guy wearing the jock strap on your head, and they're going to come to expect it because that's who you are. That's exactly who you are. So don't change. That's what I'm telling you. That's the lesson here, and and by God, I'll go to my grave telling you and making you believe that was my message from the beginning. So since we're cutting this damn thing short, I want to end it like this.